When you look out at the future, wouldn't you agree that the opportunities in front of us are endless?
You can be a good company, you can be an average company, you can be a mediocre company. If that's what you want, your company won't last very long. But if you want to last, build a legacy, build something that can be passed on for generations, well, changing the rules is not a bad thing.
When I think about change or innovation, I always direct people to think about what are you innovating in the service of?
The genesis, the starting point, is really listening.
I think hearing other people with their perspectives and how they're applying, different ideas in their industries, it's always excellent because it allows you to cross-pollinate more with what you're doing.
What you want to become is much more important than what you are today.
Change is necessary. People who don't change die.
I think the cemeteries are full of companies that started out doing great things and wound up in the cemetery.
If you want to do something meaningful and exciting and relevant, you have to get all of the people that you've got believing in where the company is going and engaged towards participating in that.
You don't have the opportunity to choose the time at which you need to be fit or strong. In fact, in many cases, you're at your worst when you're asked to do your best.
And when mistakes are made and you go places where you run into a mountain, or you run into a gorge, that road won't go much further, adapt. Figure out a way either to build a bridge or find another path.
But there's so much flatness coming at us, and I think there's a whole potential to go through your organization and re-engineer what you're doing in order to be prepared for the next 5 to 10 years.
I like Unleash, not just because of what it says and what it means. I like it for the possibilities.
This gives us my foundation, my catalyst for the innovation of our company.
The sense in the audience of people that really care about making changes in their business.
We really come here just year after year with this question in our mind of how are we going to continue to keep our business relevant?
What's affecting our business? What's affecting our people personally?
I guess the answer to the question is what inspires me to think differently is I believe that there's always a better way.
Inside all of us is the capability, the possibility, the fantasy, the dream to be much more than what we are today.
My purpose is to help you fulfill yours. So I get a charge out of helping organizations think about how they can use their talents and their gifts and their influence in the world to make a positive difference.
Keeping my eyes wide open everywhere I go.
I like to get up in the morning and I like to take on a challenge that hasn't been done before and make it happen. I like to make things that are real. I like to make things that people haven't seen before.
Watching people grow and the introduction of new vocabulary into the business, into the team.
This is why I'm still doing this. My granddaughter's 82 years old and funny and mischievous and smart as hell and probably the most brilliant baby ever born.
I believe that we can do this. I believe that the world, your people, your employees, your market, your customers are waiting.
My opening line of my manifesto would be something around the order of life is short, make a difference.
A life lived with kindness and humility and curiosity is a life worth living.
Successful people go from saying I should or I could to I will.
Sure, go in and plan and all that kind of stuff, but sometimes you just got to jump in the deep end and see if you can swim.
I'm not Ishmael, but you can call me Greater Faster.
It's time to change the rules.
Build your dream.
The middle of the road, it's safe. And again, that's for some people, but it's not for me.
Break free from tyranny of the urgent.
You must innovate or we will become irrelevant.
Get better faster.
We must think differently.
We must experiment without fear.
The bolder, the better.
The middle of the road is the road to nowhere.
Stand for something.
There's so much opportunity. This age of disruption, this age of transformation that we're in, we owe it to the industry to take advantage of that opportunity. And in order to do that, it's time to think differently. And we must change the rules. If it's not us, who's going to do it?
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. See you later.